everybody, this is Feeqs, and we are back at this giant, what seems to never be ending project. Yeah, well, when we last left off, we were having to get more snow, and then we had to get more TNT to get the snow, and then we have finally gotten all this snow. Once I can find it, here we are. Look at that, look at all those shulkers. That's a ton of snow to be placed down. I can't remember how much it was. I calculated at one point in time. But, yeah, we're probably just going to steal these 3 right here. Gonna grab a bunch of those, and we're going to start placing down snow. But yeah, anyway, the other thing that's kind of nice is we did finally update to 1.21.4. So I believe that's the latest version now. Got everything we needed updated to that, so... Oh man, I'm about to sleep already. Alright, so like I was saying, yeah, we finally updated to 1.21.4, I think it is. And, yeah, we have a ton of new features that I really want to mess around with. I really don't know much about this update. But, we got snow to place, man. We got a ton of snow to place for this project to be over with, you know, to be able to progress to the next stage. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And I got a ton of snow to do it now. So anyway, like I was saying, we got a ton of snow to place. And I just wanted to talk on another topic. Last time we talked about the horses when we're collecting sand for the TNT. And then before that we're talking about Enderman. Had some feedback, not a lot, but some on different people's perspective on those. And yeah, so this time I want to talk about beacons, actually. Beacons have been in the game for quite a while. I want to say, oh, look who it is. Anyway, beacons have been in the game since I think 2012. I think they got added the same time that the Wither and the Wither skeleton and them got added into the game, so a long time ago. And they have been pretty much the same ever since they were added. Which is pretty unfortunate. I think there's a lot they can do with beacons. I know there's a lot of mods out there that kind of help improve beacons and everything as well. I'd like to see something in vanilla Minecraft, just kind of explore some better options. One of the first things I have in mind, or you'd think about, would be the different block types that you can construct the beacon out of. You definitely should get better, more benefits for, constructing a diamond beacon or something like that, as opposed to like an iron beacon or even a gold beacon. And I think it should be a combination of the abilities that you are able to use, and then also the range of the beacon itself. I don't know. I think that's kind of a no-brainer type solution there to help easily improve the beacons. And that's not really doing anything super drastic or weird, or that doesn't really seem like the core element of the game. It doesn't seem like it's taken away from vanilla Minecraft too much. So I don't know why they don't necessarily do that instead of adding new things. Like for example 1.21.4. That one's got they added the creaking, and then that new forest biome, and then they added some other stuff, fireflies and stuff like that. All that stuff's cool, but I think a lot of us would like to see the older features get updated and fixed and improved and stuff as well, instead of adding so much new stuff all the time. At least that's kind of how I feel. Otherwise everything's just kind of gonna get forgotten about, and I don't know if anything will ever, if they constantly add new things, I don't know that any of that type of stuff will ever get fixed or improved upon, which is kind of a shame. But anyway, the other thing that I think they should, implement with the beacons would be basically all the, not all the potion effects, but the majority of the potion effects. Right now we just have, jump boost, haste, speed, resistance, and maybe something else I'm forgetting about. But yeah, very, very limited on what you could use a beacon for. And honestly, the majority of the time everyone just uses haste because most of those other things aren't really all that useful, other than speed. But they're not really all that useful, like around your base, to where it's worth necessarily constructing a beacon. But if they added things like, night vision, for example, that would be extremely helpful with a beacon, or maybe fire resistance. That would change the game, honestly, in my opinion, because then you could have fire resistance at your, nether base, or something, another fortress, whatever. You could have this permanent fire resistance. That would be so helpful, and actually, give you a reason to make the beacon there anyway. Another thing that would be super useful is probably slow falling. Yeah, that would be a good one. I could see that being useful. I could see it being kind of annoying too. But I could see, like, imagine you having like a cloud base or something in the sky, and you could just jump boost and then slow fall to, like, your little islands in the sky or something. I think that'd be sweet. And not have to rely on just drinking a potion every time. That could really change up some stuff. Another one that would be useful. Water breathing, that would be good. There's a potion for water breathing. I know they have the conduit. That kind of replaces that, but or no, is that already? But I don't know. I think people would also like having a beacon for water breathing. Maybe invisibility. I don't necessarily know what you'd use an invisibility beacon for. That's another good effect. That's not negative. But yeah, anyway, like all these different effects that they could do, as to help improve the usefulness of beacons, I think would be a very welcome change. That I don't know. I don't really see any necessarily cons to it, and I don't think it would be something that would take a lot of effort to do. I think it should be a combination of the type of blocks that are constructed with the beacon, and then the type of material that's used to start the beacon should grant you different access to better effects. The other thing I'd like to see is maybe effects that aren't even necessarily in the game, or not really super, like maybe you can't get with a potion. Like, I guess you can't get haste with a potion, so that's kind of nice. But maybe some other effects that aren't in the game for potions. That'd be nice to be exclusive to the beacon. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot they could do with the beacon. It wouldn't take a lot of effort, and it would drastically improve the game, in my opinion. You kind of revitalize beacons. I don't necessarily see a lot of people using beacons. The limited effects that they have, they don't make them really worth constructing, unless you have plans for speed or jump boost are probably the most useful ones. Other than that, people use haste for strip mining or super mining or whatever. Like, people don't usually use beacons for much outside of those small applications. I don't know, and I'd like to see that changed. I wonder why they haven't changed the beacons or updated them. Are they, like, I don't know if they just gotten forgotten about, or they think that they're perfect the way they are. I don't know. I would like to see people's thoughts on those, on the maybe there's a lot of people out there, maybe the majority of the community think that the beacons are perfect the way they are and they shouldn't be changed, and they need to spend their time adding new things. But clearly that is not how I feel. There's tons of stuff they could do. Anyway, I guess just let me know what you guys think on that, and we'll keep working on this. I actually got hopefully my next updated video coming out pretty soon. That will show some progress with the castle, at least what we plan on doing for the next major step, because we have been placing snow forever, and it's just it's time to move on to something else. I still have so much more to do. I'd like to see some progress on that castle being done. Just to feel like something's been tangibly achieved, if that makes sense. Because right now it just feels like we're just wasting our life placing snow for something that's never going to happen. But it's going to. It's got to. Come on. Anyway, I'm going to keep working on this. Let me know what your thoughts are on the beacons. I am super curious. Until next time, I'll keep placing snow. Take it easy, guys.